All right, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, citizens of YouTube. This is Pastor Dow. You often hear me over and over and over and over and over and over again. I mean, I'm pretty redundant, and that's just the truth. And I think the reason why I'm so redundant is because a lot of times, at least experience says that you have to say the same things again and again and again, sometimes put it different ways, just in order to get people to hear what you're saying. Now, can I give you the ears to hear? No, can't do it. I want to talk for a second here about perspectives, all right? Everybody's perspective. You've heard me say it over and over and over again, especially dealing with a lot of the racial issues that are going on in this country, places where you live, different demographics, social construct, how you was raised, where you were reared at, how you were educated. Everything in life is based upon experience. Our experiences are different. And so when you hear me speak, when you come to this channel, you're hearing a certain perspective based on my experience. Do you understand that? When you are listening to people speak, you're listening to them, but you're getting their perspective based on their experience. Now, however, if we're talking about a subject, we're talking about a topic, facts has to be included. And we must be speaking from actual and factual, textual facts in order to be, or let's just put it like this, in order to have a contextual criticism. All right, because most people criticize a lot of things that they just don't understand, and they criticize based on their experience. So it's hard for people to comprehend, especially when you're listening to people. You have to really truly try to see what frame or what mindset they're coming from when they're framing questions, or if they choose to engage you in a conversation. Because up here in this a little small town where I'm at, people form an opinion about everybody, and that opinion is based upon the social construct. Whatever is said, that they heard somebody else say it, and whatever the word is according to what somebody else said, without actually meeting myself, or the community. So everybody's perspective is based on the experience of hearing slander, gossip, innuendos, the whole nine yards. Not that they really truly know us as a people. And that's why people are also religiously intolerant. People are religiously intolerant of someone else's perspectives and point of views when they have already adopted a certain position based on their cultural experience. I hope I'm making sense. And that's the reason why people close up their ears and they don't listen, because another perspective or another point of view is this: it is impossible for you to learn anything when you're talking. When you're listening, and if you can shut down all the thoughts and the minds, the thoughts that race through your mind and everything, if you would just sit there and if you would just listen for a minute, then chances are you will be able to you'll get someone else's perspective, and you'll be able to hear, and then maybe you won't function after so many biases. Am I making any sense? Because if we can exercise the art of hearing, I guarantee we can do away with a lot of discrimination. I think that the problem that we're having in the society that we're living in right now is the inability to hear. And the reason why we don't want to hear is because your experience is different than my experience. And if I don't feel that you are coming from my perspective and hearing my experience, you're going to be totally intolerant to my views, my point of views. And of course, the people who cannot articulate point of views, and the people who just simply do not have the vocabulary to be able to speak, they're just simply not going to engage you, because it's a conversation they simply can't win. Because if you're basing everything on feelings and emotions and not facts, you're definitely going to lose. It's going to be a very dormant conversation from your side. It's going to be a very dominant conversation coming from my side. So now, even though I'm using you, I, me, I, why, whatever you want to call it in all this, all right, what I'm really truly doing is trying to give you some tools to listen to me this morning. And you can take this particular video And you can base it on any subject that you engage or any aspect of life that you experience. And if you follow these principles, you'll find out that you won't be so closed-minded. And of course, the biggest threat is that you just may hear the truth. And if you accept the truth, you just may have to change. And boy, that right there is a great fear that people have. Change.